Let the games begin again. Second half of the day is what's in front of us as we welcome you back to Vienna, Austria. Day one of the main draw of the first ever FIBA 3x3 Vienna Masters. What a beautiful day. Incredible weather. It is summer, summer, summertime. Indubitably it is. And we got a packed house. A couple of thousand fans here enjoying the action in the heart of this incredible country back in Austria. And we got some really good games, some bangers still left today. Had some shocks today. I think none bigger than London over Ulm to start. Amsterdam Rabobank are done with a 2-0 record. An unbelievable finish between Miami and Vienna in Pool D. If you didn't see that earlier, man, did you miss a game. Also, Ulm and Hangzhou, as Ulm hang on to win that one, setting up a blockbuster for the final game in Pool A. All of that is on deck. Toulouse and Barcelona, who are coming out of the qualifying draw. Riffa and Bonn in the deciding game for the quarterfinals, and the last game of the day that will feature Vienna and the Skyliners in Pool D. All games have pretty big implications on the quarterfinals. So, you know, we got the vibes too. People are dancing and singing and getting in the right spirits for us for the stage to be set for our 10-minute sprints to the finish line. So before we get started, reminder, if you are not following us yet on social media, don't you want to be friends? We love new friends. It's at FIBA 3x3. Use the hashtag 3x3WT Vienna. Nice bird's eye view of Hoy Market here. And Toulouse and Barcelona will soon be in your pupils. First look at Barcelona today. We saw them yesterday in the qualifying draw. Man, did they look good. Toulouse, though, did not look very good against Raudondvaris Hoptrans. They lost that game by 11 points. So Jules Rambeau says it's about to get foggy up in here because they want all the smoke. They got to put their best offensive effort forward in this one. The defense has been there, but they just looked outclassed against Raudondvaris Hoptrans, to be honest. And Toulouse is a Masters winner this year, and you just don't expect to see efforts like that from them. Can they wipe that from the memory bank and get back to their winning ways in Pool C? Will be a lot more difficult than what it may seem. As Barcelona, they look like a team that can contend with the very best. Not just contend, but beat the very best, especially judging from their body of work in the qualifying draw. They're starting to put it together. Franz de Gela, Hugo Suhar, Paul Choco, and Jules Rambeau all in tow, representing Le Bleu. Toulouse, the Frenchman. As for Barcelona, that's right, I said it right. Mentioned their play in the qualifying draw, and they beat Partizan by 8. And Partizan are not pushovers. Not just Partizan, but a physical Utrecht team featuring DeMeo van der Horst. They made easy work out of them too. Unscathed out of the QD. They got a good, nice rest, and they come in with plenty of weaponry. Especially when you look at Neil Bria. Neil Bria was just lighting it up. His ability to shoot it and expand the floor for Barcelona makes all the difference for players like Exposito, who like to get on the dribble drive and penetrate, get to the rim. A well-balanced Spanish team with the addition of Ramon Soli. And again, we're going to see them be put to the test here against what I would consider an A-level team for certain in Team Toulouse. And when you look at that opening loss for Toulouse against Raudondvaris Hoptrans, I mentioned that the offense was lacking. Rambeau led the way with 6 points. They went 0 of 7 from distance. Did not make a single 2-point shot. Got 0 points from Hugo Suhar, which is almost unheard of with the way he can shoot the ball. and had no answers for Aurelius Bukelis and Evaldis Jalgis. I don't think that Barcelona have any players quite like Bukelis or even like Jalgis, but they present their own challenges. Also, the sun, as it sets and makes its descent here, it does start to peak underneath our Magic Sky canopy, and that could pose as a problem for shooters that are, you know, looking directly into the sun, especially at the free throw line. Got to learn how to deal with the elements of 3x3. This is street ball, from the streets to the Olympics. We are back on and popping. The FIBA 3x3 Vienna Masters presented by Win Today is back on. Second half ensues. Not the way Toulouse wanted to start things off with a turnover. Barcelona, here come the Spaniards. They get it down low, and there's a whistle. I like what I've seen from Ramon Villa. Soleil. He's proven himself to be a capable scorer on the inside. Meantime, that one's off the mark while Mezaka can't get it to go. Out to Francais. Francais stepping back. Seguela, careless pass is taken away. Exposito. He fires it up from two range. It'll not go, but the ball stays with Orange. Zaka inside. Seguela's been around the block. You have to work harder than that to get it into the post. Oh, Joko trying to get behind the back. He's fouled by Exposito, and the substitution is made as the boss comes in. How do you say the boss in French? Suhard swings it left. Seguela back to Hugo. He needs a bucket. He's got his first score of the day with that leg. Here comes Neil Bria. Neil Bria. Oh, he misses the reverse. Here comes Hugo. Threads the needle to Rambo. He can't finish it, but that's because he was fouled. So Mullet-proof will get a chance to head up to the strike. Again, their leading scorer in that loss to Raudondvaris Hoptrans. So kind of an empty stat, but it is what it is. The Olympic silver medalist fires and connects. 2-zip Toulouse. The artist formerly known as Paris. Oh my goodness, no chill Neil. Bria, that is. Bringing the heat from deep. It's 2 up. Exposito. Bullet past it. There's a whistle. Otherwise, an easy smash for Soleil. Zaka with the Joker defending. Exposito trying to get free from Hugo. Suhard sticking with him. Nice D there. 6 games down the stretch to close the day. And a reminder, top 2 from each group advance to tomorrow's quarterfinals for a $40,000 or a shot at 40,000 USD. You go. Right down Broadway, count it plus the foul. Nice start. So they wanted to ignite some confidence in the boss. Hugo up to the strike, looking for his 3rd point of the game. Not a problem. Smooth stroke from the charity stripe. 4 deuce. Bria. Tough defense. Francais. Ooh la la, what a dish. Not finished by the Joker. Exposito down into Zonka. Nice move, great footwork using that drop step to pirouette. That's just straight muscle right there from the Joker. Bria being chased off of the two-point arc. That seems to be the defensive strategy for Toulouse. They did their scout report. They know he can cook you if he gets looks. Joko decides to pass up a two-point attempt. Instead finds Francais for the score. Oh, I like your cut, G. Low fade. Oh, Joko skipping through, but he's called for the travel. Another look at that last connection. Zonka getting free from the defense. The loft pass inside to Segala. And a one-point game. 6-5. Bria also showing that quickness in that first step. Ricky Martin's in the building. I don't know if that's really Ricky Martin. It was a resemblance. 6-5. Soleil to Zonka. Oh, nearly back to Soleil, but Joko with those quick hands. Look at this defense from Toulouse right now. Oh, the Joker. Another careless pass. Stolen right back. Barcelona, a team on the come up. Speaking of going up, there is Exposito explosive to the rim, rather. My bad. Oh, Joko. They're going to challenge him and force him to make twos. If he does, then it's very likely going to be a Toulouse win. But Barcelona are willing to take their chances. Oh, Segala took a shot and he goes down immediately. Looked like maybe a shoulder to the forehead. Take another look at the Exposito bucket. Segala took one right in the chops. And he's still trying to shake off the cobwebs a little bit. Rambo from the left elbow. Segala offline. Rambo will set the screen. Segala will wait for another. He's running short on time. Segala's runner, no good, but they'll get to reset things with a fresh 12 with Hugo in possession. He's got the Wilson. The skip dish to the cutting Rambo and the hook around and down. 7-7 tie. Bria going to the fade. Not happening that time. We got a whistle on the baseline. Another look at that last connection with all the dramatics. Round and down it goes in a tie game. Soleil behind the back move. Could not get his composure in time, and that is taken away. You know this one's going up. Is it going down? 9-7. Exposito can get to the rim whenever he decides to. Here's another look at that Suhard. He wastes no time chunking the deuces. And that man is F1 fast. Exposito is Explosito. A 9-8 contest. See the action up top while Rambo was setting that screen. That'll be Barcelona's 4th foul. Segala. Mid-range, now beyond the two-point arc. Segala getting glitchy with it. can't finish with the left. So the possession goes to the men in orange. Ball fake from Sole. Segala got caught leaning in. Might be lucky not to get an and one called on him here. Segala, 2 ball, too long. And the Joker couldn't track it down. Nine. Saka patiently from the free throw line. A lot of teams like to start that action from the left elbow. There's Suhard, give me that. Now Suhard on the drive. You might want to think about getting a hand up on Suhard. His confidence is back, and he's been leading the way. Put that in the air. I'm sure that's what Joko was thinking. Put that in the air. It'll stay where it's at. 4 minutes left in this one. Next dead ball, we'll get a media timeout. And both teams will have a chance to recharge and talk over their strategy for the remainder of this 10-minute sprint. On the baseline, this Nilbria, that is certainly a bump. Yep. Team Barcelona. First time on the World Tour in the main draw this year. And from what I hear, they have been in the lab. They got both feet in, all in 3x3. I think it's a good thing. Rio shooting one, can break this 9-9 tie. Every possession precious in a sprint to 21, as you know. As Bria lets it fly. I believe that's the first free throw he's missed here in Vienna. Boss going left. Boss pull up, 12-footer. Nobody there to stop Explosito. Leaves his feet and finishes with ferocity, matching like 2 potatoes. And the DJ trying to hype him up. I know they're bad buddies from Puerto Rico, but Suhard off the iron. 10-10. And the day is continuing how it started with great games. Every group, the group of death, a fight to the finish. Joker turns the corner, my goodness. Ooh, Lord. And the Joker said enough of this nonsense. He was headhunting right there. He gets fouled. That's the only thing to prevent the throwdown. Paul Joko earning his first Masters MVP this year. And he knocks down the free throw. We are back tied again. Bria forces up to 2 late in the shot clock. They've done a good job not giving them many clean looks in this game. The Joker streaks to the cup. He got a whistle. He got a whistle there late. It is the 6th on Barcelona. Paul Joko back up to the line. 63% after stripe this year. And he will make good on that one. 2.5 to play. Neil Bria. Zanka makes the extra pass. Exposito doubles down. Barcelona go up. Suhard drives into traffic, has it swatted away. Zonka with Segala defending now. He's got 8 to shoot. Why not give it to Exposito? It's better to give than receive. Oh, look at this defense turn to offense in a blink. How about Barcelona right now in a 15-12 advantage? The Joker. Suhard forces it. Goes off front iron. Exposito with that length and that first step. They're going to foul him. They had one to give. That's more of a fatigue foul by Toulouse with 1:46 to go. They want a timeout. They're looking at a 3-point deficit and potentially looking at the end of their tournament here in Vienna. If they lose this, this is a must-win situation for Toulouse. It could mark this, be a sign of the new times. Again, Barcelona has been one of these teams whose leap on the radar has become more prominent. It was fate at first, but now you can see it, and you can see it clearly. The potential is here. Just trying to bring home the results. And right now, 16-12 with a $1:30 to go. Segala will finish with the poke. They're not safe. Oh, but Toulouse are not doing anything to help themselves. That is the 6th foul, at least for them, not the 7th, so no free throw attempts coming up. But it's got to be the Toulouse defense that makes a stand here now. With Bria and Exposito spearheading the offensive attack. It's Exposito, he is gone with the win. Exposito is problematic on that dribble drive. Suhard, miscommunication. Toulouse is really struggling now. With under a minute to play, this could be, that will likely be the nail in the coffin. Neil Bria got the shooter's touch, and that is not a good foul by Soleil. For some reason he fouls Hugo in the corner. This is just after securing a 6-point advantage with this shot. Timeout on the floor. So, in order to win, Toulouse is going to need a lot of help the rest of the way. Suhard. Oh, man. Toulouse struggling with their concentration, struggling with their offense. A team that normally averages over 19 a game, being held to 14 as we speak, and they've had no answer for Exposito. Exposito, he's having it his way like Burger King. Suhard with a big splash that will keep Toulouse alive, but the pulse is faint. They can't foul without free throws being the result, and right now they haven't been able to stop Barcelona, and especially the dude wearing #1. Game point, Barcelona. They want to discuss the shot clock. where that ball went out of bounds and what should be left, I'm going to go with, my guess would be about 0.6. No? I guess wrong. Splitting hairs. It'll be Toulouse ball. They're not done yet, especially with Boss with it. Hugo, can he knock another big shot down? He does it. Uh-oh, it ain't done yet. How much life does Toulouse have? Exposito can end it now. Exposito with the hook shot. 4 seconds to go. It's up to front. Gela. No, it won't go. Barcelona will be going to the quarterfinals in their 2025 World Tour debut. And Toulouse will bow out day one. So Barcelona are who we thought they were. They keep the winning ways going here in Vienna. Their first victory in the main draw is a quarterfinal securing one. And they top the Amsterdam Masters champions, Toulouse. How about Exposito? Explosive is all we saw from him. There was not a player that could stay in front of him. He leads the charge for Barcelona this time. And they can breathe easy knowing that the quarterfinals are in front of them. But still some unfinished business in the group as they will match up with Raudondvaris Hoptrans in their last game of the day. Enjoy the highlights. We got more action to get to. You had to know that, didn't you? Miami and the Skyliners in Pool D. Coming up next from Vienna. Stick around.
Would you be nice and bring the boys on the court? We say hello to first player WT Miami. He's ready to tumble. And we say hello to number 5, Henry Caruso. His first teammates, number 4, ladies and gents, Mitchell High.
All right, here we go. The action continues. Barcelona just coming out victorious and securing themselves a spot in the quarterfinals. Miami can do so in undefeated fashion after a thriller over Vienna, getting it done in their own backyard. So they're coming out, loose shoulders, feeling positive. A 21-20 victory over Vienna. Miami ain't no joke. Utsunomiya opener winners. Got a huge game from Mitch Hahn and Dylan Travis as well. And they'll try to do it again. Skyliners. They were able to emerge from the qualifying draw and put together a pretty nice run, I would say. They beat Lausanne by 2, and they beat Team Black 21-10. Got some of the sharp shooting from Stefan Kojic. The primary reason that they added him to the roster here early in the season. And here comes Chef Koya now. He joins Florian, the workhorse, Windler, Nicholas Kropp, and Leon Fertigue. Point flip will decide the opening possession. Pool D action right in front of us. I mentioned Mitch Hahn's big game against Vienna. He was 3 of 7 from beyond the arc, 7 points in that game. Dylan Travis was the leading scorer with 8 points, 3 of 5 from deep. As we get a closer look at Leon Fertigue, continues to climb in the world rankings up to number 57. Skyliners used to be known as Team Dusseldorf. Now they opted for a new team name and a new team look. Speaking of new additions, Henry Caruso came over to Miami in the offseason, and he's been good like grandma's cookies. That means all the time. Great add. Andrew Kelly also being added to this Miami team. Trigger Trey Barnes, they're part of the rotation. And a team that won 3 Masters titles last year, a franchise rather. Would love nothing more than to jump out to a big lead this season. Get to the quarterfinals is the first order of business. They got to get through the Skyliners to ensure that spot here and now. Here we go. MIA against the Skyliners. Travis out to Hahn. Hahn. Nice ball adjustment to finish with a little scoop. Kojic, he can shoot it. Does not make it that time. The real deal. Up top to Henry. The Caruso. Lost it. Big Cinny going to the corner. He will pull up. He missed it badly. Fertigue now to Kropp. Nicholas. Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Rolls off the iron. Looked like it might fall, but it did not. Reach around foul call on Koya. Longtime Lehman star and second all-time leading scorer in 3x3 history. Although his spot in second place on the scoring charts is not so safe. I think Strahinja Stojicic is quickly approaching. The Caruso chunks the deuces. It's a no. Kropp now inside. Windler has that pass broken up. Question is who touched it last. Either Windler or Travis. I do believe it'll be Skyliners ball. No? Yes? No? Oh, it will be Miami ball. Miami, who finished 7th in Amsterdam and 3rd in Marseille. Hahn, he knuckleballs that one. Oh, wow, what hustle from Team Miami to keep it alive. James Parrott crossed him like the old Twitter name. That would be an X. 2-zip. Hahn now. Hahn. Never mind. But again, look at the hustle play. And the quick left to right cross from James Parrott. Windler met at the glass. Parrott looks a little bit shaken up. Okay, never mind. He looks all right now. Looked like he might have got his hand caught in that net. Ends up being a bucket. 2-2. Parrott lets it fly. Not that time. Crop will come away with it. And the reach-in foul called on Dillon. First on Miami. So Miami with a 9-3 record so far in 2025. Averaging 19.5 points a game as Kojić's shot has too much protein on it. Too strong. As a team, they've shot 33% from long range, which puts them right at the top of the league. 74% at the free throw line is Miami. As they continue their attack. 2 seconds to shoot. The Caruso, he's under the spotlight. Oh, he nearly finished what he started. Can't convert it. Look at Windler being pestered. Travis, oh, sneaky link. 3-2. So these two teams met in the Baudin quarterfinal. Challenger, that is. Where Miami finished third. It was a win for them then. They hope that it's a win for them now. Ooh, nice ball movement, but wait. Just took too much time to get a shot up. Possession is wasted. Kyle Montgomery, AKA at 3x3 The Voice. In your ear from Vienna. It's been an A1 day one from here in Austria's capital. Back to the action with Caruso getting it started from the logo. Oh, the oop and the yeah! That was poetry in motion. Go fetch. Parrott's a dog. So nice, we gotta see it thrice. I think Parrott got a warning for hanging on the rim. There's Parrott leaving his feet. Oh, lost some discipline defensively there after the block. There's the first one. And Windler doing a good job staying patient. And he was fouled on both sides. Florian Windler. He will not connect at the line. Quick ball movement. It rarely ever sticks in one place. Too long, that is. Miami get it moving. Hahn will hit the deck. He's tripped up and now helped up. Right to your living room. And there's Hahn. 3-point lead. Fertig lost the handle on it. And Leo is a no-go. Skyliners a little bit disjointed. Only able to manage a couple of points here through nearly 4 minutes of play. Miami not exactly lighting it up themselves, but they lead 5-2 anyway. Real deal. Turning, threads the needle. Caruso, he will finish that dish. Yeah, Kojić got the step on Parrott. Foul on the floor. I didn't realize that pass was deflected. got some help on the helper. Man, that was wet. 6-4. Ooh, they try to do it again. This time, Parrott drops that one short. Oh, look at Caruso going to work. Kojic. Wide open Windler. Makes the extra pass, shooting into the sunlight. Fatigue will not see that one go in. Travis with a flick behind the back, straight on two-piece, no. Windler comes down with it. Fatigue, who's been quiet in this one. They run the offense through Kojic. The help defense. That's a nice defensive play. Threw Windler off to force the travel. So good job diagnosing where that pass was going to go. Fatigue will touch that last. Takes only a second off of the shot clock. 11 for Miami to work with. 7-4 lead. Now Parrott. Uh-oh. He runs into trouble. And we'll run out of time. Nice find on the cut. And Parrott called for the foul. Oh yeah, all wrist, very little ball. Flow Rider at the line. And he will not get down. Skyliners is hanging in here with Miami. Just a 2-point game, and just past the midway point. By the way, if you're a big 3x3 fan and you want to find your favorite 3x3 podcast, I'll tell you what it is. It's called Word on the Streets. Replace the E's with threes on YouTube, on all of your major podcast platforms, featuring yours truly, the voice, the mountain, and the energy. Caruso out to the real deal. Travis speeding towards the rim. Krop says, I think not. The lengthy Nicholas Krop is able to snuff that one out. Mitch Hahn, not that time. Oh, what a nice passing here from the Skyliners. And Kojic had all day. That's normally knocked down for him. Hahn. He will attack the rack instead. Parrott with the rock. And he will convert on the shorty. Kojic leans right, misses everything. Got a little bit of an issue with the nets, it seems, as well. I don't think we'll stop play because of it, but 9-6 is the count right now. There's an intimate look at the first row of the stands. A couple thousand strong checking out day one of the main draw.
We need to collect the boys. All of us. We need 3 guys. Boys. Come on. We're still good. We're still good. We just have 2 fouls. We can use.
Some of the action so far.
Let's go. Come on. Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Parrott doing some damage inside. Windler's been active. And while Miami have led from the start, they have not been able to get themselves any significant distance from the Skyliners. That one is gift wrapped inside to Parrott. So now Dylan is dealing. He was doing the scoring in game 1, but now he's about that distribution. With a skip pass like that to Air Parrott. Marti to Kojic Wendler. He was surprised that he was that much alone. Hahn and Travis not on the same page. (10-7) contest. Chef Koya to the crib on wide. Hahn invited himself into that embarrassment. He didn't even have to do it. He didn't even have to do it. This was one of those I immediately regret this decision moments. And who knew that Koya could still rock the rim like that? Hahn, airmail, straight out of bounds in a 10-8 contest. .249 left. Another look. Oh, wow. Now, all of a sudden, the Skyliners are putting together some possessions while Miami seem to be stumbling right now. And that's just a defensive breakdown. I said it yesterday in the qualifying draw. Florian Wendler is such a necessary player. Nothing about his game is sexy, but he is critical in what he brings to the team in terms of his defense, his rebounding, and his effort. And that size as well. He just wears you down over the course of a 10-minute sprint. And Miami still with a 2-point lead, but 2:24 remain, and they cannot foul without free throws being the result for the Skyliners. Koya double pumps and doubles down. The chef is in his bag. 11 up. Travis will fire at will. I said it before and I'll say it again. They are usually a better team when he's aggressive offensively. Teague had it swatted, gets it back. And he still has the rock. Hahn took a shot in the face. And that time the double pump attempt from Kojic from long range is no good. Parrott now trying to stick with him. Chef Koya draws contact on the 2. That was the 7th on Miami anyway. So 2 free throws were going to be the result one way or the other. But you can sense a momentum shift in this game right now. Kind of seemed like the longer Miami allowed the Skyliners to hang in here, the more their confidence would build. And the door will remain open for them to kind of shift the momentum in the way that they've done. Now they're poised to strike, and we could be in a dead sprint, dead even, if Stefan Kojic connects here at the charity stripe. He will not, so Miami still hold on to a lead. They're no stranger to close games. Just look back at that matchup against Vienna. Caruso, 2 offline. Chef Koya didn't have the right touch that time. Oh, Dylan Travis, he's online. Can't you see the green dot next to him? I can. 15-12. Leon Fertig, no go. Caruso will snuff out the rebound. Around comes the real deal. Now he will dish it to Caruso. So Travis doing a good job seizing the opportunities. Oh man, he got put on the bucket list right there, and he gives Kojic a slap on the hip. Not a whole lot he could have done there. Only a 2-point game, a 1-possession game. 35 seconds left. Krop. Koya. Nicholas. Krop. Straight on 2. No. Shot clock violation. Koya wants to challenge. That'll be close. That'll be close. They want to take a look at it. They got a shot clock challenge here. And you can see that Kojic is gasping for air. Krop, who missed it. Question is, did that ball graze the rim? If that ball touched the rim, then that offensive rebound from Kojic is good. And it's hard to tell from that angle. Oh, they lose it. They lose that challenge. Apparently it did not touch the rim. It is a shot clock violation. Ball back over to Miami. Dylan Travis gets another look, and it won't go. Parrott can't come away with the rebound. 11 seconds remain, and possession to Miami. Skyliners with just 3 fouls, so our officials will discuss. This is going to be massive in determining whose possession this is. Got an out-of-bounds challenge. But if Miami do have possession of the ball, they expect them to just use clock. No need for the shot clock the rest of the way with 11 seconds left in the contest. Take an extended look at this. Looks like Parrott touched it there. Oh, now from that angle, it looked like Parrott touched it last. It is black ball. So Skyliners have a chance. Down 2, 11.3 on the clock, which will come down to this. Kojic from long range misses. Caruso floating up and grabbing the rebound. A quick foul. Not likely to matter because no free throws because of it. And Kojic will deliver another one. They got to get 2 fouls in the next 4.6 seconds and then hope for a miracle shot. Oh, Kojic with a steal. Kojic with a steal. 2 ball. What a crazy ending to that one. If Kojic had hit that one, I don't know if I've seen anything like that before, but anyway, it was almost worth talking about. Miami's worth talking about because they're 2-0. They wrap up the day's work with a win over the Skyliners, 16-14 after beating Vienna. Another look at that last play that, Han just got caught slipping. And look how close Kojic was to potentially hitting that shot. We'll see the Skyliners again as they will battle with Vienna in what will be a wild environment at the end of the day today. And our final contest of the day. All right, highlights for you to enjoy. Miami becomes the second team today to go 2-0 with Amsterdam. We got London and Hangzhou on the schedule coming up pretty quick, so don't go far. After the highlights are over, we'll get right back to it from Vienna. So here is how the groups look. Amsterdam, the class of their group, still to be decided between Riffa and Basketball in their final game. Miami undefeated, Vienna and the Skyliners in the same position. Raudondvaris, Hoptrans, and Barcelona on a crash course for an undefeated record. That group has been decided in terms of the quarterfinalists, but not the seeding. And you can see we got ourselves pretty much a packed house here in the capital of Austria. Vienna, baby. Yes, indeed. First ever Vienna Masters presented by Win today. There's Air Win. Got the kiddies out. Hopefully some future 3x3ers over there. Air Win is now the star of the show. All right, somebody tell Air Win to step aside. London, they got a chance, in my opinion, to be the team of the day. If they can pull out a victory here and go 2-0. A signature win over Oob in our first contest of day one. And apparently the song Sweet Caroline gets them hyped for a 3x3 game. Ashley Hamilton, Jerome DeRosier, Justin Pierce, and Ryan Gunnar Langborn. 21-17 victory over Oob when it's all said and done. Or 14 win. So they come in as confident as they have ever been. And justifiably so. They got to find a way to tame the dog pound. Hangzhou, who nearly beat Oob, but put Dejan Majstorovic on the line late in that game and ended up losing it 21-20. So in order to force a three-way tie, Hangzhou have got to get a win now, which would cause us to go to the points tiebreaker and decide the group. For London, it would be a shame starting off with a win like that and potentially not making it to the quarterfinals. That's if that happened. But they control their own destiny. So you can bet that Oob are watching this game closely, as their fate, their quarterfinal fate, will be decided by this next 10-minute sprint. This is Group A's finale. All right, from the looks of it, it'll be London ball. And these two teams meeting for the very first time. Hangzhou and London have never clashed before. So we're going to see who were the best students of the game. Whose scout report was the best with no experience against one another. I thought Justin Pierce in game one was spectacular. The energy that he brought in that win over Oob and the numbers, he definitely jumped off the page. Speaking of jumping, Lasic with plenty of bounce. Expect him to be attacking the rack early and often in this one. All righty. The tension is building. Big game in Pool A. Implications for not only Hangzhou and London, but Oub as well, as we get it going. It's back on. London, who showed great balance in that win over Oub. Every one of their players had at least 5 points. Justin Pierce led the way with 6. Got 5 from Hamilton with 6 rebounds. Speaking of Megatron, Bash Hamilton with the first bucket of the game. The dog pounder got to figure him out. He's the big dog. He's trying to take over the neighborhood. Lazzi over the killer. Darovich. One zip contest. Ball up top to Hangzhou. First time seeing them since the Chengdu Masters. Actually, the Amsterdam Masters, as Bones gets the first step. So I think London are more of a brute force team. Again, centered on the powerhouse of Hamilton. And it's really the versatility of Hangzhou with their quickness. Langborg waiting for Hamilton to come and get it. He's got it. Hamilton with the cross. Can't finish the deal. Langborg, though, snuffs out the rebound. He's got Jovanovic defending. The Rossier sets the screen. Gunna does what his name says. Gun it. 3-1. Look at the defense from London. Bringing the same effort. Oh, my goodness. A miracle worker is Jovanovic. Right at the horn. One-legged runner. It's all right because he's saved by the bell. Unreal. That dog's name is going to be Lucky. He do that again. 3-3. Give and go. Oh, Pierce getting sneaky with that move. Bones no choice but to foul. Hangzhou again losing to Oub by 1. In a game where they also displayed some great balance. Jovanovic, who led the way with 8. Kaluderovic had 6. They also connected on 3 two-pieces. 4-3. Killer. Up to Lazzi. He will miss. Langborg getting defended well there. Kaluderovic getting up in his personal business. Making Langborg uncomfortable. Pokes it out with 4.2 to shoot. Pierce gets out of there. Sets up the Rossier for the 2 attempt. It's no good, and Pierce will come down on the back of Vidovic. Two minutes in. Killer going left. Got a great look. Nothing but you know what. Megatron to JD. Megatron, oh, denied by Lazzi. But he fouled him in the process. I like seeing these two meet up top in the executive suite. That's a battle of the bigs. This is not the man you want to let get good looks. Hamilton continuing to put in work, bag work for the big man representing London, off the hands of Jovanovic. Now it's Jovanovic, charged with stopping Hamilton. Missed it, bad, ugly. 5-5 is what we got. Hangzhou with 4 fouls. And, oh yeah, Vidovic stepped on the line. Court awareness cost him a possession. Here we go. Raudondvaris sets it up to get set up. The gift of giving. London put it on full display. That one off iron and out of bounds. London, who's featured twice on the tour this year. We saw him in Chengdu, 5th. Utsunomiya, 10th. Hangzhou and Amsterdam and Chengdu, 4th and 3rd. Rosier. Uncontested layup for him. Speaking of uncontested, well, there's a reason for that. That's because Hangzhou didn't clear it. Kaluderovic received the pass, but as you can see, Lasic did not get that second foot up before releasing the pass. So 7-5, it'll stay, but the possession will go over to London. Langborg on the drive, and he gets hacked en route to the rim. Ryan Gunnar Langborg. Liked his addition to this squad, as he's a first-year 3x3er. 25 years old, a knockdown shooter, but not at the free throw line that particular time. Bones, nah, bruh. Give me that. Justin Pierce gives it up. He'll slide to the corner. Langborg crosses, but shot is too long, as Bones will have it. Oh, look at the defense from Justin Pierce. He's a smooth criminal. Give me that. Uh-oh. Killer Kaluderovic. Woo. You do not get a more open look than that. Langborg to Megatron. Trying to stop him is like trying to drown a shark. Good luck. Hamilton determined, refusing to be denied. Goes with the foul. The defense that we saw on display from London is not a mirage. It's not a joke. It's the real deal. They gave us a glimpse of it in that opener against Ub, holding that team to just 14 points. All right, Hamilton at the line. Ash Cash. 9-5. Uh-oh, go fetch, boy! Lazi with the vicious throwdown. Oh, what a two to Rosier. A big two. 5-point game. Lasic not that time. Loose ball. Tipped out to the Rosier. Oh, that's going to be a travel. And Hamilton, a little too anxious to get to it. Let's see if he, oh yeah. Another look at the lob and the yam. I think Hangzhou can run that action any day. It's very few players that can get to the elevation that Lasic can. Lasic is a problem waiting to happen. A developing 3x3 player. He also is playing his first year. And nothing Langborg could do there. They're calling an arm lock, as you can see very clearly. Oh, wait. Travel now called on Raudondvaris. Oh, that's a dangerous pass. Stolen by Lazi. Raudondvaris inside to Bones. Bones coming around, and Bones will get up to get down. Inside to JD. They continue to fall asleep on DeRosier. (12-7). Officially at the midway point. DeRosier. He will miss everything. Vidovic, no, not enough on that shot. Fatigue likely a factor. As Hamilton sets the screen for DeRosier, he spins into trouble. Loose ball, who touched it last? Apparently was Orange. It'll be London ball, but they only have 1.3 seconds to get a shot in the air. Look at Vidovic's clear path for the smash. Langborg gets stuffed. Raudondvaris nearly throws that one away. Hangzhou need to settle down here. Find some good looks. That one goes begging. Pierce. He'll go against Jovanovic, and he can take him off the to-do list. Check. 6-point game. Milos from range, no. Megatron gets it to Pierce. JP, two-piece. The confidence is beaming off of Justin Pierce right now. Yeah, he did the same thing. Yep. Hamilton with a couple of these travels, but look at JP doing his 1-2 step and getting the two to drop in. Also, the mid-range game is money. One-legged fader. It's the shooter's roll, and a 7-point lead is the result for London. They are, or at least so far, it seems that they are the real deal. No GMO. Homegrown talent. Bones. He'll loft it. Langborg forced to foul. I think if I'm Hangzhou here, no disrespect to Langborg, but I think that he is the biggest, he'll probably be the biggest mismatch, especially if he has to defend Lasic. I would be looking for that, to create that switch if I'm Hangzhou. Gunner whips it out, DeRosier. No. Raudondvaris. That two is halfway down and out, and with each miss, you can see that confidence deflate even more. Pierce, faker. He faked him like Drake's abs. 16-8. Lazi, his two ball, high arc, front iron, no. Something's got to change quickly for Hangzhou, or this could be over quickly. Oh my goodness. Sick, delicious dish from Justin Pierce. He's just having fun. Uh-oh. Another look. You want to talk about threading the needle. The man is a seamster. He can tailor my suits any day. DeRosier will draw London closer. 10-point difference. Another blowout. That's all London seem to be giving out right now, is mollywoppings. They did it to Oob first, and it's looking like Hangzhou are going to be done. Oob can breathe easy, as Jovanovic will knock it down. But London are going to have more than enough to get in, even with a loss. So Langborg, one more score to go. Some of the highlights in this one. The dog pound have had a tough time. As you look at the scoring, it is Jerome DeRosier that's actually leading this game with 8 points. And that's a good sign for London to have that type of talent, to where in different games certain guys can star depending on the matchup, but they all have the ability. From Gunner to DeRosier to Pierce to Hamilton. That's versatility. That's the type of balance that will make Simone Biles proud. Game point, London. Bones, man, he can get that step on you. But they are not going to be able to hold off a loss. Pierce, no. Landborg is going to the spin move. Landborg to Justin Pierce. Oh, that's a hard foul. Raudondvaris, no harm meant, that's for certain. Just trying to make a play on the ball. But Pierce will get a chance to put this one away. Not just one, but two. Justin Pierce can cap an outstanding standout day. I don't care if you're from London, Ohio or London, England. You better stand up. Put some respect on their name. 2-0 in this group with the dog pound and Oob, and it's London 2-0. I think we got a team of the day. Things have never seemed so good. Look out, London. 2-0 they go. Joining both Amsterdam and Miami. So that's 3 undefeateds. And Pool A is on ice. Oob will go in as the 2 seed into the quarters. London will get that highly coveted 1 seed. Hangzhou are done for this one. More action to come, but you knew that already. You knew that already. Things still to be settled in pools B, C, and D to close the day. Stick around, we're just moments away from getting back to the action from Vienna. The FIBA 3x3 World Tour coming back in minutes. And just like that, we are back. The voice of 3x3 on the mic. And man, if you thought things were going to cool down, ain't nothing cooling down but the temperatures around here. We got big games still on deck. Riffa, they need to get things back in order. They suffered a 1-point loss, a narrow one to Amsterdam Rabobank earlier. That has put them in the position that they're in now. A play-in game to the quarterfinals in a year, 2025, that has had its share of stumbles out of the blocks. Got the toughness, the grit. One of my favorite players, Vic Van Oostervik, VVO, stepping on the flow for the boys in blue. Riffa, formerly known as Antwerp, are settling in with a core 4, or at least trying to. They still don't have Brian DeValk healthy enough to play, but he's making his way back. Shout out to the Vault. And of course, the menace, Dennis Donker, last but not least, out to the floor. If they are going to win this contest, he is going to have a hell of a lot to do with it, as he and Forts key the attack with Mohamed Kouaid as the new ad. It must be beach day here in Vienna. Luke Van Sluten, speaking of new ads, he's represented on the German squad, Basket Bonn, who did not look as good against Amsterdam as Riffa did. Class was in session. Amsterdam made pretty easy work of them. I'm trying to say it as respectfully as possible, because I got, I think that this basketball team has the most potential of any young team in 3x3. That is, to me, without question. And certainly a disappointing start to this campaign for them. But they got a chance to rectify that right now. They can change this story in a matter of 10 minutes, but they got to do it now. CD Baikamae with Fabian Giesman, Denzel Ajiman. They played some 3x3 together. It's Luke David Van Slooten, again, the new ad at 23 years old. They got the youth. Riffa had the experience. Cecilia Montgomery handling the coin flip that's already handled. Never mind. She and Yasmina Yuris will officiate this one. If Eva's watching from back in Serbia. Hi, Eva. Uncle says hello. Have Monopoly ready for me next time I come, okay? All right. There's the future. Fabian Giesman. There's some who see, you know, not just the 3x3 talent, but they think this kid can go to the league. I mean, he's got the measurables. Obviously, I want him to stay. I think that he's found a home in 3x3. Will they find a home in the quarterfinals? That's the question at hand right now. So there we go. Shout out again to the Netherlands women who just won the women's series, the 4th stop. They are 4 for 4. Nortje Driesen with another MVP. All righty. Who do you like, Riffa or Basket Bonn? This game is underway. VVO getting it to the menace. VVO, the trickster. He had Giesman flying with a slight fake. Giesman can't convert it. And no disrespect to VVO, but if you told me that he was going to score one-on-one against Giesman, that would not be very believable. But a crafty move to get the scoring started for Riffa. He will defend now up top. Giesman to Van Slooten. Van Slooten is shooting. And that one's still flying. Van Slooten not looking so comfortable here in his first Masters appearance. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Don't expect a guy to come out and just start blazing right out of the gates. The Basket Bonn need to put together their best game. Fort's no good. Giesman grabs the rebound. And VVO gets called for the foul. Basket Bonn's only other appearance on the tour this year was in Chengdu. And they finished shy of the quarterfinals. Giesman hands it off, sets the screen. CD, the more aggressive version of Baikamae. He will miss the shot, but I think he should continue being aggressive. Ball fake, couple of fakes. More fakes than China. 2-zip, make that 2-1. There's Giesman getting on that rim yet again. He's only played in 3 games this year. VVO takes the contact with pleasure. Ajiman straight on 2. That's a big rebound from Van Slooten on the inside. That's a good sign as he gets active on the glass. 3-2 game, Riffa. Kuwait trying to feed it inside. I actually like the addition of Kuwait on this Riffa team as well. I think that he's a skillful passer and is strong enough to obviously play on the glass, defensive and offensive glass. Knock down a 2 in their first contest. Oh, nobody home. Leave a message at the beat. VVO free to go. 4-2. Ajiman wants to get it to Giesman, who can shoot it. He will fire, but it's a misfire. And then Van Sloten will get called for the over-the-back foul. This is where Bonn have to improve immediately. They got in all kinds of trouble, foul trouble that is, against Amsterdam. And it handicapped them on the defensive end. If they're quick studies, they'll learn their lesson and stay out of the foul. The penalty. Oh, what a play. Good hustle there from Forts. Kuwait, though, he will travel. Giesman. All pass stolen. The man is Dennis. Gives it up to get it back. Ball screen set by VVO. They're running out of time. 3 to shoot. The Jonas Bro down to VVO. And he gets that one thrown out like Pam. Get to step. Fabian Giesman got all 5 on that one. Got a delay of game warning. On a check ball, that is. Bullet pass to CD. CD's been active. Forts, not that time. Tipped over. Kuwait will come away with it. Up fake, give and go. Kuwait from 15 feet. Comes up Kevin Hart. Short. Inside VVO. Shoving in the back. In the earlier contest against Amsterdam, for Bonn, Amsterdam was able to hold Giesman to just 4 points and hold Ajiman to just 1 point. Van Sloten, too long. Donker trying to get past Ajiman. Ajiman making him uncomfortable. Forts though, oh. Nearly had a nice highlight. Bekayme getting to the crib. He evens this game at 4-piece. I remind you, this is a play-in game. Winner goes to the quarterfinals. Forts is able to corral it. Van Sloten. And he will Bekayme will get a shove in the back. As the 4th foul on Riffa. DJ Booth is lit. Good vibes here in Vienna once again.
We're gonna get tired. First 5 minutes, if you don't just keep the same thing, it will break, I promise you.
Position is free defense. Try to watch it, let the small guys on the kids, man. Right?
All right, back to the action. 6:20 to go. Van Sloten will drive. Patient on the lay, it pays off. Dead even, 5 apiece. Forts to Donker. Oh, Dennis puts it in it. Shout out to Milad, our star photographer on the 3x3 team. Somebody tell Milad I gave him a shout. Finally, it's been a long time. Anyway, Donker gets one to rattle in. Giesman setting the ball screen. Ajiman 2-ball, no good. Haven't seen Bonn really feature Giesman, I think, enough in the post. If I've got a weapon like that, he's got to touch it every possession. And either he scores or he draws a foul, with Riffa having 4 now. I understand the conditioning and the physical attrition of a 3x3 game can wear you down, but this is where you got to feature your stars. This is a win or go home situation. Giesman, now he does go to the post, and I told you that's baby food. Wham, wham. 7-6. The menace. Tells Bekayme, catch me if you can. He went DiCaprio on him. He 8-6. Last score inside from Giesman. A lot of time left here in this Pool B finale. 5:20 exactly in an 8-6 contest. Riffa in front. Got a little bit of a wet spot on the floor. Will be taken care of with the quickness. Oh no. Oh, great hands though, quick hands. The deflection will get it back over to Riffa. Kuwait crossing right to left. Oh, but he moved that pivot foot. Here we go. Giesman, the future. He will attack Forts. And no choice but to foul. Now they'll go back to Giesman. The pass was a little bit forced. So Basketball still trying to work out some of the kinks. One-point lead, double D. Donker, no, gets it back. Donker swings it over. Kuwait, 2-ball on the way. Nope. Long rebound. It's fed inside. Giesman not going to stop him. You just want to survive the possession. Forts is going to hit the deck. Forts gets up, gives Giesman a fake, and draws the just a third foul on Basketball. So a huge contrast in how Basketball had played defensively in this game against Riffa than they did against Amsterdam. They might be able to use fouls as a resource down the stretch. It's Riffa who are in jeopardy of being in the penalty. No more to give. VVO trying to give him a bucket. Nah, bro. Bekeme to Ajima. Denzel to CD. CD in overdrive and too much force on the layup. Forts kicks it out. VVO, unselfish, stop playing with him. Oh, Ajima. Offensive foul. Dropped the shoulder, initiated the contact. It was too aggressive. And Donker with a fist pump. He paid for it. What a clever little play from Van Oostervik to draw the eyes of the defense, which leads to the bucket. but Riffa with very little breathing room. It's like those pants that used to fit. 9-8, tight game. Inside to Giesman, he's gonna throw that down. 9-9. Donker, long range attempt, rattles out Van Slooten. Got to get it to Giesman. Fabian on the attack. And again, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but if you remember what I said just a few minutes ago, I said if you're basket Bonn, Giesman needs to touch it every possession, particularly find him in the post. And what do they do? They're either going to have to foul or he's going to get a bucket more times than not. He's that gifted of a player. They employ that very strategy, and they find themselves on the free throw line. Giesman does miss the first, but he's got another one on the way. And with 3 minutes to go, if you're basket Bonn, that's what I would do. If I'm Riffa, I want to keep these big guys on the move. But Giesman continues to feast on the inside. Jonas, bro. Forts. Oh, VVO wasn't ready for it. Van Slooten will clear it. The future swings it over to CD. CDB on the inside. Giesman is banging everything like he's walking in the dark. 11-9. Giesman getting plenty of iron in his diet, all up on the rim, every play. Basket Bonn have jumped in front, 11-9. VVO from the elbow. Oh, the G-man. We will run over the screen of Van Oosterbeek. And that is basket Bonn's 6th. Riffa is in the penalty. 2:26 to go as we are in crunch time. Critical point in this game. Donker put on the brakes. Can he break him off some? Oh, nearly. Shot rattles out. Survive in advance. That's got to be the mentality at this point in the game. Van Slooten, no. CD also a no. Jonas, bro. Got reservations for 2. Back tied up. It's a formal event. 11-11. A G-man. Awkward turnaround attempt. Kuwait will set it up top to Donker. Donker. ISO game. Donker pulling the trigger. Long rebound to a G-man. Oh, what a score from Van Slooten. What basket Bonn also have been missing is 2-point shooting. Donker with the rebound. They don't get a hand up on him. I guess they didn't have to. This is a big one, and he knocks it down. The menace. All net, all wet from the corner that will put Riffa in front by 1. Minute to play. Beckheim, easy money for him. 13-13, dead even. These teams are fatigued. And that is a substitution, a much-needed one for CD. He immediately has a seat, and they've allowed Giesman to kind of recharge the battery a little bit. This is going to be fun in this final minute. Forts now. Fires it up on 2 defenders. Loose ball lands with a G-man. He's got Giesman. They throw it into a double team, and they can't stop him from corralling the pass. Another whistle and another trip to the strike for Fabian Giesman. This is where he's got to show poise. We know about the ability, but becoming one of the best means performing in big moments at the free throw line. Wait, Van Sloten is down. I'm not sure where he was hit, but I saw him going down immediately. Looks like maybe a shot in the nose. Oh yeah, actually in the neck. He got a hit in the esophagus. Get those windpipes open back up and get ready as official Cecilia will take a closer look and make sure that there was no foul play here. Could be a big decision. If that's deemed to be incidental, then it won't be much of an issue. But if that was overt or in some way purposeful, which I don't think, from Forts, I think he's just trying to get a hand on Van Sloten, and he got a little high and hit him in the neck. All right, right decision is made. Possession to blue. 13-13 tie. Winner plays tomorrow. Forts will reverse it. Didn't get it back. Forts is going to force one up. That is a bad shot indeed. Giesman in the post office. He'll face up against Donker. Did he? Oh, he travels Giesman. Wasted chance. And perfect matchup for him with Donker defending. Now Donker's got the advantage. Donker's got to attack. He's got Giesman dancing. Van Sloten corrals the rebound. We got 20 seconds to play. It is Giesman up and in as Basketball lead by 1. VVO and the Menace. Forts fakes it. Forts gets it over to VVO. Van Oostervik grazes the iron. 6 seconds to play. VVO for the tie. And they won't get a shot up. We got to go to OT. What a play there from Vic Van Oostervik to beat the horn and tie this game up. Otherwise, it'd be Basketball bound for the quarterfinals. Instead, it's a sprint to 2 points in OT. So the rebound, CVVO get past Van Sloten, who didn't want to foul, understandably, because that would have meant 2 free throws. So he basically had to give up that layup. So as we start this overtime period, neither team can foul without free throws. If you're Basketball, I think you play the same strategy. I think if you're Riffa, you got the shooters. Giesman, light work. He's the electrician. It's Jonas Forts. He'll set up VVO for the layup. Next bucket wins. Guess where they're going to go? It's a G-Man. Oh, he missed the layup. Oh, my goodness. Denzel Achievement had the game in his hands. It's ruled white ball, but Riffa won a challenge. And what's crazy about the possession is he had Giesman in the post, and he decided to take it himself. And Achievement is normally a good finisher. As you get a closer look at that rebound, or rebound attempt, it looks like Forts was the last to touch it. That is the decision. I think everybody in this arena, everybody in this city knows where this ball is going. Ajiman inside to Giesman. The man's unstoppable. He wins it in OT. The future is here. 16-15. Basket Bonn, quarterfinal bound for the first time in 2025 as they top Riffa. And Riffa having some major issues early in this season, trying to find themselves. Basket Bonn are going to survive. Basket Bonn, Telekom. With the future, Fabi, Giesman, fabulous in the game. The man had to do everything like an intern. Whatever it takes to get the job done. So that should infuse some confidence in the young Germans. An overtime victory over Riffa. Highlights for you to enjoy with more action coming your way. A couple more games left. We got Raudondvaris Hoptrans against Barcelona in Pool C play, followed by Vienna and the Skyliners. Do not move. It's still going down from Vienna. I think Giesman's still going up.
Let's go.
So Barcelona all the way from the qualifying draw to the main draw to the quarterfinals. Vim and Raudondvaris Hoptrans are both going to be playing on day 2. Question is, who's going to have the 1 seed? We're going to find out. The Lithuanians already victorious on the tour this year, with 1 Masters title under their belt. Have not seen a lot of Barcelona, but both of these teams able to beat Toulouse. I think a relatively big shot, considering that Toulouse is also a Masters winner this year. But Raudondvaris, who took the crown in Chengdu, are back. They do not have Sharunas Vingelis, but they do have Marius Užupis. And one of the most dominant players in the sport, Aurelius Pukelis, the Lithuanian, looking poised and ready to rock. Dominant performance for Pukelis and company in their first 10-minute sprint of the day, an 11-point win over Toulouse. Pukelis with 9 points and 4 rebounds. Jalgets with 8 points in that contest. Barcelona 1-0 in the main draw, but technically 3-0 here in Vienna. Beat Utrecht and Partizan. in the QD. So some high-level competition. And they were still able to get the job done. Wame Zanka, a reliable scoring option, but it was Guim Exposito who led the charge in that win over Toulouse. There he is right there. The electric Guim Exposito. He had 7 points in that W. Bria with 5, Zanka with 5, and Ramon with 3. For me, if I had to pick a team of the day right now, if I was forced to, I would say that London is the team of the day. But if Barcelona win this game, I might have to make a change with that. That'd be incredibly impressive if Barcelona was able to beat Raudondvaris Hoptrans with that monster right there. Bukelis in flight mode, Jalgis and Uzupis. NBA talent. Checking out the action. Janko Bloko. Enjoying a nice cold beverage. Player for the Toronto Raptors. Enjoying some 3x3. When he gets done with the NBA, tell him he's welcome to come over. We'll find a spot for you. Come on. I think the first ever Austrian NBA player. All right, here we go. The lights are shining bright. Stage is set for a Pool C finale. Oh, what a dish that was smoked by Bukelis. You hardly ever see that. Soleil going to the spin move. Soleil, 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 Soleil. Nice jump hook from the big fella. Jalgis. He is fouled by Exposito. Not much of an argument from Guim. But first the right shoulder, then the left shoulder. Ends up being the right decision. Evaldes Jalgis. At the strike, really improved his free throw shooting. From last year to this year, he's knocking them down consistently. He'll get a hand up on Zanka. Shot wide right. The wide body in the paint. They have not been able to contain the man. Soleil, a great add to this Barcelona team. Stand aware defensively, though. He struggled sometimes. Jalgis got by him. And now Neil Bria. What a finish from No Chill Neil. Look at the touch from Neil Bria. He is dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Dime drop from Kumpis in a 3-2 contest. Flight mode. Oh, wow, what a finish there from Kumpis. He will also show that touch. Uh-oh, yeah. You hear that foul from a mile away. At least prevents the wide open layup. But again, Kumpis looked like he was D'd up. But he activates the flotation device and sees it fall through. 3-3 game. Exposito. Dime time. Raudondvaris trying to give him some postal service. Zanka says, not this time. Take that out up top. Check ball. They're going to do the same thing. Get ready. They'll give it to Bukelis. They'll start a little further out this time. They'll loft it inside to Jalgis. Oh, what a man. They are putting on a passing clinic. Both of these teams with some beautiful entry passes. And great off the ball movement. Delivered right in the seam. 5-4, 8:15 on the clock. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3 in your ear. You're watching the FIBA 3x3 Vienna Masters presented by Win Today. He throws it over his shoulder, and Kumpis says, come on over. Two-piece from distance, 1-point lead. Uzi pulls up mid-range. So Raudondvaris getting involvement from everybody. Bria offline that time. Ujupas with position. He gets a shove in the back from Sanka. Both teams off to pretty good offensive starts in this one. Ujupas with that catapult release does not find the mark that time. Exposito, nope. Bukelis will come down with it. Sets up a two-point attempt, flight mode. He's more than just an athlete. He can shoot it too when given the opportunity. He's proven it. Back-to-back twos for Modestus. Kumpis to Ujupas. Hoop and the harm. Raudondvaris in front by 4, maybe more. Great concentration for Marius Ujupas. And he sees that one splash through. 11-6 in an absolute blink in this game. Barcelona, they pack some firepower themselves. There's a look at the outside of the venue. Shout out to the LOC who put together this great event. Look at that, kicking back in the lounge chairs. I can't think of a better evening than what they're enjoying right now with 3x3 in town. And now we're back in the venue. I don't think they're drinking milk up there. Having a good time, no? From the looks of it, at least. 11-6. It's Barcelona trying to stop the bleeding. Not a bad decision to get it to Soleil. Evo Knievo. Not that time, offline on the jump hook. What's his defense look like? Neil Bria is going to test it. Flight mode. Look at the defense. Kumpis apparently, yeah, out of bounds when he touched that one. Our officials will discuss it. It is going to be Dean Barcelona ball. Pull up, Zanka, yes. So Barcelona, they will not go away quietly despite an 11-5 start to this game. Flight mode to Jalgis. And the system that Raudondvaris Hoptrans plays so effective. That is not great defense. Lucky to see Exposito miss that one. But Soleil woke up in beast mode. How good has Ujupis been in this one, too? Can he hold off Soleil? And then a frustration foul by Soleil. He misses the hook shot. And I think Ujupis does a good job shielding them from the rebound. Kumpis will give it up. Flight mode, who's had the shooting sliders turned up. He flies private. You didn't get the message. Kumpis to Pukelis. An offensive foul. There's flight mode, setting him up with the up fake and put it on his head like barber tools. Porque. Exposito. Zanka. His hook is too strong. Raudondvaris with that 5-point lead. Again, this is not for a spot in the quarters. Both teams are secured for that. This is to win the group. Jalgis to the Lithuanian. Easy breezy. 16-10. Got a spot on the floor that will need to be taken care of. 4:44 left on the game clock. And the action back underway. Pesky Modestis pokes it away. Cost Barcelona just 3 seconds off the shot clock. So we play on. And as well as Barcelona has played, I would not count them out of this game. I still would. Too much time left. And too good of shooters, although they're going to leave Uzi. Wow. Ooh, Bria. No, can't finish it. Was a slick move. And Pukelis, you cannot lose him. Kumpis is claiming that went off of Soleil. But it will be Barcelona ball. Exposito looking at a 7-point deficit with 4 minutes to play in this game. They're not willing to wave the white flag yet. Not yet. They'll need a trio of twos. Raudondvaris 4 points away from the magic number. That is 21. Exposito trying to expose the Lithuanian. Down to Soleil. Soleil, the man, is just so active. Soleil with that engine. (17-12), 3:33. That's the espionage camera sneaking into the venue. That is good camera work, young man. The tip of the cap to you, sir. Again, a 5-point game right here, right now. Riffa drops it off. Oh, Zanka. Those are the plays that make all the difference, because look what happens. That's a 3-point swing. Bukelis connects from 2, and any momentum that Barcelona could have seized is now pretty much squandered. Foul on the floor. And it's the 7th on Barcelona. So Raudondvaris Hoptrans can put this game away at the line. But this is what makes the Lithuanian. At 6'9", he's a knockdown 2-point shooter. He's an absolute bruiser in the post. And also a top-level passer. Free throws not too shabby either at 86% this year. So these are as good as good. And Bukelis, yes, as if we ever questioned it. 21-13. Raudondvaris with an average margin of victory of 9 points today. Blowing out Toulouse and then blowing out Barcelona. Both going to the quarters, but Raudondvaris with the honor of winning the group. They seem poised to make some noise here in Vienna tomorrow. So highlights of the last game in Pool C that ended well before the limit. That leaves us with just one contest left. Vienna Skyliners to cap the opening day of the main draw. Stick around for one more 10-minute sprint. Just a few minutes away from check ball. Hopefully a highlight-filled contest. We'll find out.
Der Weg ist gestartet, 2020 damals in Graz. Und jetzt gehen wir rein in dieses zweite Spiel bei Ausgabe 12:25.
All right, check the decibel level. It's about to go up because Vienna is taking the court in a do-or-die game after losing by 1 to Miami in their opener. They get to fight it out with the Skyliners, who also fell victim to the boys from the 305. Florian Windler, the workhorse, trots out first. He's joined by Nicholas Kropp, who's got his own personal fan section behind the basket. Leon Fertie, the young Lion, had not seen his best yet in this tournament. No better time than now. Kojic, the bearded grin from the chef, as he will come in locked and loaded. Air win with the Austrian flag flying. And I would be remiss not to mention the tragedy that occurred here this week in Graz with the school shooting and the lives lost there. So once again, I want to pay my respects to the people of Austria. And the citizens of this country have felt that tragedy all week. And 3x3 providing at least some reprieve from that. They are on their feet welcoming the Austrian players from Vienna to the floor. Also with members of the Visa team. Quincy Diggs is back. And last but not least, Nico Kaltenbrunner, the 2024 Euro Cup MVP. So nearly at capacity in here. 3,000 seat venue. The bass is rocking, the floor is shaking. As a player, you gotta love being able to perform in an environment like this. High pressure game, high stakes. A team in the Skyliners that have had their own issues. Get a moment to get warmed up. It was not a bad performance for Vienna by any stretch in that loss to Miami. Nothing really to hang their heads about. Miami just made the right plays late, but it was a close game throughout. Ended up being a 20-21 final. Skyliners also played Miami pretty close, but they also lose by 2. But for Vienna, if they can put a game together like that, it is going to be difficult for the Skyliners to come out on top. Matthias Lenordner had 10 points in that loss. Kaltenbrunner, relatively quiet. 3 points from him. Sonell with 6. Diggs with just 1 in his 2025 debut this year. All right, this place is lit for the final pool play contest. Skyliners start with the rock, and the chef starts with a scoop. It goes plus the foul. Kojic patient on the drive. Sonell's gonna foul him from behind. Not a high IQ play from a high IQ player. 2-zip. So now, to Matty Ice. In KP, not that time, off iron. And I believe Sonell stepped on the line. Gotta love Sonell's mentality, man. He's a former MMA fighter and learned some invaluable lessons and rules that he applies to 3x3. Got some cool interview clips on @FIBA 3x3 on the IG. I would advise y'all to check it out. Meantime, the chef, not that time. Vindeler underneath. Runs up to get done up. 2 to the chin. Matty Ice. Koya tripped up. Winderler with a nice move. He's a swindler. So Florian continues to surprise with his offensive impact. At least me. Oh, Crop playing bully ball on Diggs, but it's an offensive foul. So the fireworks are already beginning here in the first minute. 4-2. Skyliners trying to steal the last headline of the day. Kaltenbrunner fouled on the rebound attempt. That's a couple fouls that they could have avoided. As Sonell gets reset. Fight night. Kaltenbrunner, nice finesse on the finish. Chef Koya is heating up in the kitchen. Koya beelines to the two-point arc, and that thing is going up. Fight night knocks one down. 5-6. Another look at fight night with the combo punch. The 1-2 from deep. And a one-point game. Kaltenbrunner. Oh, patience is a virtue. Tied up 6 apiece. Winderler. Bottled up by Kaltenbrunner. Winderler somehow gets free, but he doesn't get the shot up in time. Another look at Kaltenbrunner. Skipping through the lane and finishing things off. Uh-oh. Fertig stumbling. Diggs swings it. Matty Ice. Icy hot, that is. 8-6. Winderler. They continue to find him. He's got that wide frame. Not much hope to stay in front of Diggs that time. 7-8. Vienna. But Norton again, who had 10 points in that loss to Miami. He has come back with a vengeance after missing most of last year with an Achilles. Uh-oh. The chef likes that spot. Kojic, not that time. Recovered by Kaltenbrunner. Diggs, not forcing the action. ISO game, uses the screen. Misses it bad left. Leo setting no screen, or actually going to give some space. Oh, what a delivery there from Kroc. A special delivery. Nortner to the crib. Yeah. Kojic, yeah, he's fouled by Diggs. The crowd was so loud they couldn't hear it. But that would be a shooting foul. Again, Matthias Lenordner putting on a show here in front of the home crowd. Who turned the lights out? It must have been Erwin.
Keep attacking them. Super aggressive. Offensive boys too. Just be more aggressive than them. Go get at home. Kill them.
Put your lighters up.
Team.
That's a cool visual. The Austrian fans bringing the energy. Can Vienna deliver? Voyage likely to tie the game up. And right on cue, that's exactly what he does. 9-9. That one is a brick. Kaltenbrunner gets it back, and he takes advantage of Kojic being on the floor. Three Masters so far this year for Vienna. The only one that they missed was Chengdu. Finished third in Amsterdam. And a couple of 8th place finishes in the opener and Marseille. Koya offline. Kaltenbrunner, 2 balls. Off target, tracked down. Lenordner making all the plays. Hustle plays, defense, and also scoring. Fight night. It's time. 11-9. Chef Koya, no. Oh, that's a friendly fire right there. Kaltenbrunner and Sonel going for the same rebound. Oh, yeah, but Wendler is going to get called for the foul. Diggs with the pass, broken up. Lenordner. Oh, there's Leo. He made an appearance here. They needed it. Diggs gave him the cross. Is he religious now? 12-11. Over to Q. The Black Panther. Wakanda forever. Crop firing back. Here we go. Kaltenbrunner. Not that time. Oh, I can dig it. Quincy to the crib. Oh, nothing Diggs can do with the size of Wendler. Got some activity off ball. Looks like Crop and Lenordner were tied up. And it's whistled a double foul. Each team assessed one as Diggs swishes the 2. Crop with a slingshot release finds his mark. Wendler will send Lenordner down. That is the 7th now on the Skyliners with 4:33 to play. And that can spell trouble for the Skyliners. Lenordner putting on a show. Recently married. He's floating on cloud 9 these days. And he's got Vienna on top by 3. If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. Chef Koya delivers another. Diggs playing with his food. Does not finish things off. Fatigue, Leo, Euro, off iron, loose ball to Lenordner. Matty Ice will get him reset. Cross court to Diggs. Diggs on the attack. Downhill. The cat-like quickness of Quincy Diggs. who recently won a title here, playing 5-on-5 in Austria. Two goes. Game point, Vienna. Diggs with the last call, he will miss the shot. Tipped over. Fatigue, this is big. Can't land it, hustles it down. Will try again from the opposite corner, same result. Fight night. Kicks it. And Diggs. Another miss. Fatigue. Runs into trouble on the baseline. He'll get it to Koic. Koic draws the foul. And he was in the process of shooting two. Yeah, Koic. Oh yeah, he's well behind the line. Lenortner got underneath him. His momentum carried him into an unfavorable position. And that results in a foul. Stops the clock. Nothing can stop the energy from flowing through this place. Couple thousand happy 3x3 fans. Talking with their hands right now. Clap, 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 clap. Trying to distract Koic here. Monumental free throws for Chef Koic. Reason why I say monumental, because if he makes them both, it makes it a one-point game. It's still a two-possession contest if he makes this one. He does knock down the second. Brunner. Hezzy drives into Koic. Kaltenbrunner spinning, missing. Sonell missed the tip as well. Fatigue in the corner. Ooh, he froze Matty Ice. Fatigue fighting for position. He's going to foul Lenortner. Fitting for Lenortner to be going to the free throw line here with a chance to ice it, because he has been the best player on this Austrian roster today. And that's it. Lenortner does put it on ice. Vienna win a must-win contest over the Skyliners to advance to the quarterfinals. They will play on tomorrow. $40,000 dream still alive for homestanding Vienna. 21-18 the final. Nice bounce back game for them after losing by 1 to Miami. And they get some love from the crowd. Fabio fight night, and so now. And Lenortner on the floor. The highlights from the day's final 10-minute sprint. Do or die. Go hard or go home. 10 minutes to earn your way into the second day of action. And it was Matthias Lenortner that seized the opportunity, although he did have to deal with some heat from Chef Koic. The reinforcements reinforced, as you see Sonell connected from deep. Lenortner, by the end of the day today, I think he might end up being the top scorer of day one with that 10-point effort against Miami. Quincy Diggs, in his first appearance this year, he contributed a few buckets as well. While the Skyliners' offensive effort was pretty top-heavy, reliant a lot on Stefan Kojic. Didn't get the type of performance that they would have liked from Fertig. Wendler played well, but both Kropp and Fertig left some to be desired, and ultimately what ended up being a loss for the Skyliners. There's a view from the sky over the top of the venue, but Matthias Lenortner is still here speaking to the crowd, giving some final thoughts of the day. Here are the final results of the day. Started with a shocker, London over Oud. In my opinion, the team of the day. Toulouse knocked out before the quarterfinals. Miami undefeated. Amsterdam undefeated. Raudondvaris Hoptrans undefeated. Barcelona play on from the qualifying draw to the quarterfinals. Plenty of storylines to keep an eye on with the final day of this first ever Vienna Masters coming up tomorrow. The final look at the groups. 4 undefeateds, the Lithuanians, the Americans from London, the Dutch, and also the Miami boys. And the quarterfinal matchups will be as follows. There it is, London against Barcelona, Miami against Bonn, Telekom, Amsterdam Rabobank against homestanding Vienna, and what should be a blockbuster, and Raudondvaris Hoptrans against a Oud team that is somewhat limping into the quarterfinals. We begin tomorrow locally, 1:35. All right, you got that? 1:35. Don't be late. The action's gonna be great, I promise you. All right, y'all be safe. Enjoy your evenings. We'll see you tomorrow, 1:35, back here in Vienna.